Rock to Fakie, one of the most basic tricks you must have. I'm not going to explain how to do it. I'll focus on why your board gets hung up in a rock to Fakie and how to fix it. There are mainly two reasons. Number 1. Approach speed and timing. Trying to lock right at the peak of your upward motion is like trying to hook a skateboard onto the coping. At the top of the arc, your skateboard tries to descend, but it can't. And only your body keeps moving and you'll get thrown forward. Number 2. Center of gravity. Even if your body is leaning forward, you can still roll back in. However, it just requires an extra movement, making the trick more difficult than it needs to be. Let's take a closer look. The first one's the approach speed and timing. Think about doing a manual on a transition. After the front truck goes over the coping, it slows down before gradually rolling back down in the opposite direction. The key is that after the front truck clears the coping, it takes a little time before it comes back. The same idea is important in a rock to Fakie. After the front truck clears the coping, your board and your body continue to rise. Then the board locks onto the coping and finally comes back into the ramp. This short duration of time allows you to get ready to go back into the ramp. Getting stuck on the coping is often caused by trying to go back into the ramp instantly after locking in. And the approach speed and timing have a lot to do with it. Let's say your approach speed is so slow that the front truck just clears the coping. Physics-wise, it's just like throwing a skateboard upward and hanging it upon the coping. See, the board has already started descending, but it can't move as the coping blocks it. Plus, you've only just locked onto the coping, so your body hasn't had enough time to prepare for the next movement. Meanwhile, your center of gravity keeps descending, causing the board to catch on the coping. So, although it may seem counterintuitive, approaching with a little more speed actually reduces the risk of hanging up. Locking in right at the moment when you lose momentum is just the same thing as hooking your board onto the coping. Make sure to approach fast enough so that your body keeps rising even after starting the lock-in motion. And that leads to the second topic, the center of gravity. During a rock to Fakie, your weight should stay inside the ramp the entire time. From that position, pressing the tail allows the front truck to clear the coping. You could get onto the deck of the ramp completely. But then, in order to roll back in, you have to shift your weight back into the ramp, then press the tail. That extra step makes it more difficult. Actually, your posture can also cause a similar problem. When you get scared, it is natural to lean forward. If you do so upon locking in, your weight shifts forward, increasing the risk of hanging up. So approach with enough speed, keep your body straight, and stay inside the ramp. Rock to Fakie is known to have many variations, starting from the one where you poke out your front foot, nose grab, tail grab, seat belt, cradle, and this type of variation. Put all your weight directly above the coping and hold your board with your knee. You don't really use your knee to hold your board so often, do you? Trying different things is a great way to improve your balance. And that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.